everyone. In this video we're going to discuss Zephyr plugin. Guys, Jira was originally created as a bug tracking tool, whereas its other competitor, that is QCALM, was complete test management tool, in which you can write down the test cases, you can execute test cases, you can update the execution status of the test cases, you can log defect, you can generate reports. But whereas in Jira we were just able to log the defect, then Zephyr came into the picture. So guys, Zephyr is used in Jira as a test management tool. With the help of Zephyr, you can write down the test cases, you can update the execution of test cases, and you can definitely, Jira was meant to log the defects, so defect logging is there. So you can manage the complete testing process with the help of Zephyr plugin in Jira. So guys, let's understand how to integrate it with Jira. So first, you have to click on this setting button here, scroll it down, go to the section called apps. You will be navigated to discover apps and integration for Jira page. Go to the search for apps box and write down Zephyr here. Hit enter button. Then you will find Zephyr for Jira test management. Guys, this is the app we're gonna integrate with Jira. So we'll click on it. So price for this is estimated $10 per month. So we're going to use trial version of it. So click on try it free. So there is a list of all Zephyr features. We can click on start free trial. Adding Zephyr for Jira test management. So they are adding it. Whenever it is done, we'll get update over here. Now you get the update that Zephyr is added. You can cross-check status of Zephyr plugin from here. It is shown as added. That means Zephyr has been added to Jira software. Now let's see what happened to our application. We're going to create one test case. So I'll click on create and I'll look at the list of issue types. You will not see test here. So your issue type is same. So issue type is bug, task, story, epic, but there is no test. So how are you going to write the test cases? You added Zephyr plugin, but it is not associated to your project yet. So in order to associate it to your project, we'll go to settings. Scroll it down, come to issues, we'll click on issue type schemes and see here. By default you have this issue called test, but in your project that issue is not being highlighted because it is not associated to your project. So we're gonna go and click on edit. Look at this. Available issue types, test, issue type for current scheme is this. We have this available issue type. So we're going to drag it and drop it into a current test case in issue type of current scheme. So after this, we're going to save it. Now let's create it. So we'll click on create. You can see test as issue type. So guys, this is how you can associate Zephyr plugin with Jira and you can make it as test management tool. Now let's get started and write down the test cases. So we will choose issue type as test. In summary, you will write down the summary why you're writing this test case. So let's say I'm checking functionality of cart link. So let's say I'm working on a functionality in which I'm checking whether this link is navigating me to the cart page or not. So I'm writing, this is my summary. If I have any snapshots for it, I can attach it. Description. In description I can write down the complete description why I'm writing this test case, what I'm checking in this test case. So let's say I'm checking cart link is enabled or not. So guys, I'm hypothetically writing all the descriptions and summaries. You can write it according to your test cases. Here I don't have any link issues. I can link it to the story for which I'm writing this test case. So let's say adding necessary items, I'm going to add this. Epic link, I'll attach it to the epic related to it. I'm not attaching it to any sprint. And now you can click on create. Anything which you have created and it is not assigned to the sprint will move to backlog. So we will go to our project, click on Jira software, go to your project and you can check it in backlog. So see, in backlog you get this test case here. You might be thinking we have not written any steps. How come this is a test case in which there is no steps, there is no expected result? So guys, yes, when you are creating an issue, at that time you are not writing any steps or expected result. But when your test case is created and it is moved to backlog, you can update it and write down the steps in it. So let's say I want to write down the steps for this test case. I'm going to double click on it. You can go ahead and click on this option here. So your test case will open. Now look at this. You have these three options here: Zephyr Actions, Zephyr Details, and Test Executions. So let's say I want to write down the details for this test case. So I'm going to click on it. Look at this. You get this option here. You have test steps, test data, test result. You can write down your steps here. Let's say my step number 1 is navigate to items page. I don't have any test data to pass here, so I'm leaving this empty. Test result is actually your expected result. Item page should open. So this is my step number 1. I'll click on this checkbox. So step number 1 has been added. If you want to add second step, you can use this section here. So second step is click on add to cart button. I don't have test data to produce here. Result is user should be navigated to cart page. I'll click on this. So guys, this is how you can write down your test case. You can add test step, you can add test data, and also you can specify the expected result here. That's all for this video, guys. In our next video, we're going to understand how to execute test cases with Zephyr plugin. Thank you so much.